The Knicks potentially moving up, trying to get captured that number one seed as the Pistons and Hornets fight tonight is getting closer. Is getting closer. But you say that, and I'm saying this, MJ. Let's get it clear. There's some news going around the league. Jayson Tatum is being assigned to participate in the main Celtics practice this afternoon as part of his rehab process. The team says he will be recalled immediately to the Boston Celtics following today's practice. Jayson Tatum is now participating with the G League team. Oh, boy. It's getting out of hand. We said it. Yo, what you doing? Y'all trying to really push this guy? I know Brian Windhorst said yesterday that the team they were very supportive and wasn't trying to push Jayson Tatum to go play. But any games we could make up against the Pistons, if Jayson Tatum is flirting with coming back and he's anywhere near himself and he gets you said, the Iron Man with no ammo, what about Captain America with the juice? Jayson Tatum's got any of that Captain America juice in him. Houston, we have a problema.
First and foremost, I love it from this standpoint because we're basketball fans first, and we don't wish injury on nobody. Well, me, some players, some cities, I wouldn't mind, Achilles getting torn, right? But all jokes aside, I love that he's getting healthy because I think, I love to play against teams when they're fully healthy, so there's no excuses, right? But listen, if he can play, why not? Mm-hmm. You got to look at science today. Guys are taking care of their bodies, pause. Guys are eating right. Guys are doing the right thing. So, I mean, it's not 10, 15 years ago. It's not 5 years ago. Guys are coming back and playing. Now, he has to be careful. But let's be realistic. Kevin Durant tore his Achilles. Kevin Durant can still score the basketball, right? To me, you look at a Klay Thompson, it affected him, to the point where you see the downfall, right? But, if Jayson Tatum can play, I say let him play, right? But you have to be careful. You're putting your career like in the balance, right? If you're not right now, Jayson Tatum on the Boston Celtics, is that a championship contending team? That's what I look at.
I would just imagine that they have to be because of the way Brown is stepping up, and Tatum's game was like a point guard style, and he can get Brown some favorable matchups, as they screen and switch on a perimeter. Well, at the end of the day, if he starts to lean towards being an MVP shape, that's what you want. It'll be tough in the next 3 months, but why not start now? If you're going to do it, you start now. I just keep thinking of Grant Hill, shit like that. Like, that was such a cautionary tale for a lot of people. Yeah. And I'm just surprised that they'll even try this.
I disagree. I don't think if he comes back there, championship contending team. For me, that coaching staff, you have to look at, okay, the Detroit Pistons and the Knicks fully healthy. Can the Boston Celtics beat them? I don't think so, right? Is Vucevic, right? He's not enough. No. Let's be honest. Payne Pritchard is not having a great season, how he usually has, right? Yeah, Jaylen Brown stepped up to an MVP candidate. We already know who Derek White is, but let's be realistic. That roster is not a great roster, right? So after Tatum, Brown, and Derek White, everybody else is regular weed. I'm sorry. Love Payne Pritchard. Big shout out Dom. He been put us on Payne Pritchard. He's just not having that great season that he usually has. So for me, if I'm, the organization, the coaching staff, the owner, the GMs, I'm looking at it and going, okay, you can come back, but if it's not to win a championship, right, bro, you might as well come back fully healthy next season, see what moves you can make on the off season to maybe make this roster a little better, because I don't think this roster is good. Like I said, I like Jayson Tatum. I like what he represents. He seems like a good human being, great guy. I just like how he is off the court. You don't hear no nonsense. got a beautiful. Lord have mercy. Is he winning in life?
You like her?
Love her.
Okay.
I love what she stands for. That's my thing. Ain't all over the place, and then when you do see, it's just listen. It's how you conduct yourself, right? So I don't see the rush. Like I said, if they have an opportunity to win a championship, I get it. They're not winning a championship this season. Let's be realistic. So I just think he needs to relax. But I just love that's how much he loves the game. I love to see guys thirsty to come back. I think Kevin Garnett alluded to it one time. Yo, bro, if we want to play, we playing. Take me up, shoot, like you said, shoot that tranquilizer. I'm getting in the game. So I love that there's still guys that love the game and is in love with the game and want to play. But career-wise, nah.
Yeah. Make me sit out. Make me sit out.
Right,
That's a great point. That's
right,
a great point.
Right.
If he's anywhere near 80-90% by the end of the season, though, and he's working his way towards there, we're forgetting that he really didn't have a great championship. And that's part of the reason why Jaylen Brown won the finals MVP. Of course, he played great also two ways, too, defensive and offensive performance that he put on. But if Jayson Tatum has a anywhere near the normal routine night that he puts up, they would have smacked Dallas every single game and not have lost anything. And let's not forget, since we're going around the league,
Detroit, by the way, Detroit just beat the Charlotte Hornets 110-104.
Yeah, but they might have lost the war there because, again, a lot of these guys might get suspended. You might lose a couple games here, might lose some momentum, but we don't know who's going to get suspended tonight after that fight between the Detroit Pistons and Charlotte Hornets.
Check Detroit's schedule for the next maybe 3 to 5 games and see how that looks.
Okay, and we have the Celtics.
We got some tough games coming up too. I mean, after we should smoke Indiana, we got some tough games coming up.
Right, and we have the Celtics tied for basically second place, so we can't really lose a game. We're not in a position to lose a game or two because even the Cavaliers, who just traded for James Harden, so the Celtics are battling the Raptors, the Cavaliers.
Right, look at Philly, all right there.
Right, Philly's damn. That's 6. There's a pretty close gap, but if the Pistons start losing some games because of these suspensions, Jayson Tatum could help with that. And what do you say? The Pistons schedule.
Look at the Pistons schedule, but also look at our schedule as well. Like I said, in these next 10 games, if we could go 8-2, 7-3, like we got to keep Boston and Cleveland and Toronto off our heels, bro. So I think all of our schedules, even Toronto, Cleveland, Philly, us, we got to look at the schedules and see how that thing looking.
Here's a tidbit. Next game for the Pistons will be the Raptors on the 11th on Wednesday, but after that is the All-Star break, and the first team that the Pistons play is us.
No coincidence.
What a great opportunity for the New York Knicks to start something against the number 1 seed who got weakened today by the Hornets. Shout out to the Hornets starting a fist fight with the number 1 seed. Yeah, Guru. Y'all, we told you when it comes to this championship thing, you better be disciplined. You better be disciplined. We got a chance here, AllBall, to start tightening some things up as New York Knicks fans. Stop playing around.
I might have to be in the building for that Detroit game to make sure things go correct. Any Detroit Pistons fans, if you from Detroit and you flying in or you from the town but you're a Detroit Pistons fan, let us know you're going to be at that game. Because if it's enough of y'all, I'm pulling up. Yeah. I'm calling the plug and I'm pulling up. So I need to know y'all serious. Yeah, we might have to be at that game for a little straightening. But Fabian, listen, they got OKC, they got us, they got Cleveland, they got Philly. As far as Detroit, they got, like you said, if guys are going to have 3 to 5 game suspensions, you know what I mean? But now go to our schedule. Because if in the next 7 games, Detroit goes 3-4, 2-5, we got to match that.
So next get tomorrow, of course, we got the Pacers. After that, Philly. Then the Pistons. So tomorrow we have a back-to-back. Tomorrow's game is the Pacers, and then we have the 76ers on Wednesdays. We have a back-to-back. We're going to be in Philly for that back-to-back. I would hope they do the right thing and just put Mitchell Robinson in Philly's game and rest players against the Pacers. I know they got Zubac now, but come on now, they trying to tank and get the number 1 seed. One of them, Cam Boozer and AJ DeBanza, they trying to get the kid from Kansas, something like that. Pacers ain't playing around. They tanking, man. So we got the Pacers, the 76ers, the Pistons, the Rockets, then the Bulls. Got a little gauntlet coming on. Then the Cavs and then the Bucks. The Bucks who just signed Cam Thomas, by the way, from Brooklyn, who was bought out over there. Yeah. And then the Spurs coming back up. Third time we're going to play them this season.
Right. But stay like let's just say the next 5 games. Pacers, 76ers, Pistons, Rockets, Bulls, right? I mean, with that right there, what record you think we should have?
I think we should be 4-1.
Right. And who do you say we take the loss to?
Sixers.
I kind of agree there. I agree too. Yeah, we go 4-1. We got to start creating some separation from Boston. But yeah, I agree there. If we go 4-1 in these next 5 games, that'd be great. That'd be great.
So it's a back-to-back game. Second night of a back-to-back rivalry, and it's 5 games. We haven't been on a run. They don't. I mean, and they've been playing us tough against them. Again, them guards. I know the kid BJ Edgecombe is starting to hit the rookie wall. So
yeah,
we'll see. But some other
teams get up when they play against us. So that Philly New York rival. We go out there. The fan base is crazy. So it's going to be in Philly. So that backcourt is going to try to go crazy. And we know Embiid. Listen, so it's always a tough matchup against them.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.